Hi and welcome to this 5-minute tutorial in Unity. Today we'll be covering simple movement with the touchpad in Unity. Here's an example of what it'll end up like at the end. My good friend Corey will demonstrate. So it moves in the towards the controller's direction, whichever way it's pointing. So I have got set up already a basic scene. It's just got SteamVR already imported, and it has the camera rig just dropped in on a plane. The script is attached to both controllers, but you'll notice that the rig element on one of them is not set to anything. This just means that it can only be used with one of the controllers. You can set that on both and it'll work, but I like to only have it on one controller. If we look at the actual script, it starts with the rig object that needs to be set, a reference to your touchpad. We get the controller, obviously, tracked object. These are already set up on the controllers in the default Steam rig, so there's no real worry about setting them up. And we have a private vector 2 for the axis. This is actually where it's being touched on the trackpad itself. We start by getting the tracked object. It's easy enough. And then an update where all the fun stuff happens. So we start to check if the controller's null. This is so that the entire thing doesn't break when the controller's not there. We then get the device of the tracked object. This is used for getting the actual axis value in a second. So we start by checking if the controller's touchpad has been touched with the getTouch function. We then obviously set the axis by using device.getAxis. This is where we then check if the rig's null. This is so that we can use it on one controller or both, depending on how you want to do it. The actual code to move in the direction it's pointing is really very simple. You just add to the rig's position the transform right times the x-axis plus the transform forward times the y-axis, and then you times it by times.deltime just to slow it down a bit. You can add a separate speed variable in there if you're not happy with the speed though. There is a small issue where I believe the rig will go up in the air if you point the controller up and press forwards. So I simply just zero out the y value to make sure that doesn't happen. The project file will be available in the description. My good friend Corey will just demonstrate it one more time. Forward to go forward in the way the controller's going. You can see in the scene view what's happening. Do be careful with this mode, as it can cause motion sickness if people aren't quite used to VR. That's everything. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook.